Just hanging with myself. Tuesday chat. Yep. Back at it in the bed. Not going outside today. My allergies are killing me today. Oh my Lord. So I've been sneezing. So I apologize now. My left, you can see my right. Anyways, it's been a little nutty all day. So, yep. Hi, everybody. Who's out there? Gonna chat for a few minutes in my bed to Thursday night already. God dang, it goes fast. I'm gonna talk about next week. Yep. I'm gonna talk about a few other things too because everyone's reaction to this opening up is just kind of, oh my God, I'm losing it a little bit. I'm trying to manage this. I literally spent half the day cleaning the studio. Katie, my friend, came in 6 feet apart. We didn't get close. Gloves on. She helped me mop. It's a very large space. It's 13,000 square feet. Yeah. And moving stuff out of the way. Yeah. Sterilizing. Tomorrow is organizing and getting all the stations correct and making sure that supplies in every station. The doors will be open. No touching the doors. Luckily, the front door is like lock open. I don't care if it's going to be cold. It's going to have to do that for right now because I can't police those doors. I just can't. I'm going to be by myself, just so y'all know. It's going to be basically me, Rachel, and Randy. So I'm working on the schedule, which is killing me, and this trying to make it make sense. So it's a little weird today in my head. Trying to, cover my bases for all these different clients as best that I can when you can't control others and their choices they make. And, so I don't know, a lot of you out there, what this is going to look like for you guys coming back in. And it's mainly my early morning and some evening peeps. Wednesday evening I will keep. But I have been literally, it feels like I was starting over again, which I guess I am, when I first opened the studios, how to match up. And, I gave myself 30 days to try this and see how it works. So here's to trying something new, out of the norm, trying to protect myself. Because if I'm compromised, we're done, people. This is done. That's what now messing with my head a little bit. So if someone doesn't adhere to what they have been doing or taking care of, just respecting that for coming in. This is what's keeping me up at night too is, well, there's many things, but whatever, is if and I won't, I'm going to put the positive spin, I won't. But if that ever shall happen, this place is done. I have to shut it down because it's compromised. And that freaks me out a little bit. So, everyone's questioning, not everyone, certain people questioning how much and what I'm doing. And I've gone up and beyond, I feel. I don't have deep pockets like other places or bigger places that buy these machines and $70,000 machines that do whatever they do. I can't do that. Just can't. So I can't compete with that. And so that's what I've been doing. Cleaning, organizing, and thinking about this schedule that I'm trying to open Monday. And if I can get to this point, I will only be 2 classes right now. I can't, maybe an early morning cycle and an evening cycle, but then I'm only doing 2. I always will do a live class across the board. So if you don't feel comfortable coming in, I'm saying hi to everybody. I'll keep the metabolic on the schedule. I have 15 stations in the back. 1 will be designated for me to use at all times, and the rest people can sign up for. So I'll switch all that out. But you don't move. It's in 1 station. So whatever I pick to do, you can move it front and back, but that's it. And then it will go live, and not everyone's on the feed. But I'll hopefully have a couple people next to me that, like I've had Steph or comfortable doing it, but I hate this phrase, but you kill two things at one stone. So kind of doing my two duty here. That sounded funny. And then I'll go kick. And then sometimes I'll do live kick on Mondays. Right now, this Monday, if I can go for it, I won't do a live. I'll just get everyone comfortable. And I can have 20 people in that class, spaced out, 6+ apart. So that's a positive. I can fit a lot of people in their little box. And I'll be stationary. I will turn and look at people and cue like I do. And I'll be as best and effective. If I feel like I can get through people effectively to the other side of a live, then we can do this. And then I'll do kick. Some of the times will be altered, so that's what I'm working on, to give myself space and time to make sure I help everyone in safely and exit everyone safely, and then we'll close down. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then Tuesday I will do a live bar, and then I'm trying to figure out the tread room. Anyone out there know any instructors who are comfortable? So it's going to be a very minuscule little schedule, and I'll be growing into that schedule over time. There'll be cycles Saturday, Sunday, early mornings, and the 8:15 probably on Friday. Capper's not coming right now. Angela's not, Jordan's not, and Katie's got to let me know for early morning or maybe one cycle. That's all I can do. So it's weighing on my head today. It's been a weird day in general. I'm tired from cleaning. I was sweating in there. So if any of you have questions, let me know. I'm still getting surveys in. Kelly, I'm trying to send you the old newsletter. I'm having a little glitch with it. So I'm going to see if I can go into MailChimp, Kelly Franklin, and send you that, or email me. And the questions I had is what classes you want back, what times, or when would you be comfortable starting? Would you, most of you are still in pain. So those are my 3 questions, Kelly Franklin. If you want to email it, Sarah@ADFit, what classes, what days, and what times. That's what I'm looking for. There's a lot of Sarahs and Susans out there. Sarah Todrick. How are you, Sarah? Miss my dancing friend. Are you hanging in there? I don't know if you've been doing any of the online workouts. That website's coming along. I'm excited about one thing right now. Kyle and Kaylee's been helping too. We got a lot of little not glitches. There's no glitches. There's a lot of parts to it. The virtual studio looks rocking. So I have a lot of canned workouts out there for people. Sarah from the West Coast. People that don't want to come into the studio right now, you'll be able to pay us, a different fee. You have your own login, password to get into this new website, your own populated page. You can do a single class, a 3-month virtual, or unlimited 1-month virtual. And this is where I'll have my schedule for everything moving forward July 1st, even for my in-house. And you'll sign up through there because the signups will be limited differently. And then I'll keep pushing out more. My e-recipes, my different chats, podcasts. There'll be a la carte things. There'll be 30-minute, 20-minute, and eventually 10-minute can workouts and some lives. That means upper body, lower body sections, stretches, abs. But I've got a lot of content ready to go when this thing goes live. And I'm testing it right now with all these little plugins, which I'm trying to understand. There's one positive in this whole crazy mess that I can kind of push my work differently. And then maybe I can dance too. So Sarah, maybe if you don't come in, you could, drop in class at a dance class, a fun class with me, every week. And that's what I'm working towards without killing myself. Softly. That's how I feel today. I'm in my bed. My cousin, I don't know if you guys saw on Tuesday, my cousin Johnny Boy, my older cousin, well, I hate to say he's old, but he is. I'm the youngest on every side at 50. Him and his beautiful wife, been listening. I think they moved back to Montana, but they were in Minnesota. He's awesome, Johnny Boy. But he knew I was going through stuff, and he saw, and they're big wine people. So they did the Vine box, and it was him. How sweet is that? So I'm coming to the last case of it. I'm trying to drink it slow. It's 6 ounces, so whatever. Some nights have been easier, some nights not so much. So I'm drinking the new box. Gotta watch what I say. And then I'm switching to tequila. Someone recommended a good one. A little expensive though. So I have to figure that out. Yeah. So that's been rock and rolling in my head, and I don't know how you all feel about that. That's in studio. If you're gonna feel comfortable doing something, or if you don't, then we're gonna chat. And if you can't come in and you want to still do what you're doing, then there's options to change pricing. I can't make you keep doing different things. So working on that too. I have to tell you though, Sarah, send me the recipe, Spear, on your Ricky Ballas for the shrimp ceviche. I did mine, but send me yours. I'm curious. I have a friend here who's opening a restaurant. Brad Dvorkin is opening Lime Cantina, hopefully soon in Cedarburg. So a lot of you maybe will chill social distance outside and have some tequila. And he's got a really good cook. Okay, no worries. But he watches a lot of Ricky Ballas. That's what I was bringing him up. But his name's Brad Dvorkin, opening a crazy Mexican fresh great bar up in Cedarburg. So I'm going to give a shout out to him and his entrepreneurship of trying to make something happen here in this crazy world. But I did my shrimp ceviche, and it was good. The girls were like, "This is all we're having for dinner?" I said, "Yes." It was a lot. Here comes one out of the shower. I won't show her. That's my beautiful Julia. She played soccer for hours yesterday and a little sore. They haven't been doing as much as they should, but whatever. So yeah, Ricky Ballas is good. So Brad Dvorkin's opening. I'll keep you posted just to support local people. You know what I did last night? Okay, Sarah Spear, you won't know this, but there's a place in Shorewood called Red Cloud, Red, whatever the hell. I get it mixed up. Did y'all know it's open for curbside? Okay, I'm a little cockeyed tonight, sorry. Oh, what's new? That's an interesting word. I did this after I taught the live kick. I ordered myself the Brussels sprouts and their chicken spring roll. Well, I can't eat all the Brussels by myself, but I saved them for later. They're so freaking good. I have to put my glass down. So I got in their rice wrap, so it's like a salad. It's see-through and it's huge. And it had cabbage, and it was wrapped in lettuce, cabbage, cucumbers, grilled chicken, cilantro. I think that was it. It was just fresh. It was like literally a salad rolled into a lettuce wrap, but it was to die for. And they had two little side dippings I used to mix, just little pieces. Freaking out of hand. You have to try that, Kari. It was huge. It's like literally eating a salad bowl. I had to open it up because I couldn't get it in my mouth. And then the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to say a word. No, I can't say it because you're all going to think I'm crazy. I can't say it. That's X-rated. And it's not X-rated, but it's just different. The Brussels sprouts. So I had that, and I saved more than Brussels sprouts for a day, and I ate them with, okay, this sounds weird, but I was in between cleaning. I had to run home. Okay. I love protein shakes, and I finally got a new one up and running. Not up and running. A new type. We've got two, vegan and this. Oh, so I did the milk one with this frozen organic berries. I made that, but I waited, and then I ate the rest of the Brussels sprout, and then I had a protein shake. It kind of sounds funny, but it was okay. God, you guys, there's nothing like them. So if any of you want to support local here who are around, I suggest they have just pure vegetarian one. They had a new chicken thing on there, but their spring roll chicken, healthy, simple, support kiddos. So if you're around or you want something fun for the weekend, support them because it's pretty cool. It's simple. It's open. You go and I love it. You go out. And I have to tell you something, because Kaylee, who does all the social media, and a good friend of mine out there, we were talking about going back to restaurants and how people being not funny, okay, I got to watch my words because, it's very sensitive, which I get, and I respect that, is people's tolerance, or I don't know what the word is. I don't really care. About how to protect and that. I protect. I wear a PP mask. I usually wear gloves. It's what I do. The cross-contamination, and then I throw everything out, whatever. and then people worried about what I'm doing at the business, and I'm doing the best that I can in every freaking capacity. But let's just talk about restaurants. And have you ever waited tables out there? Have any of you? I have. I told my kids they're going to do it one day. You have to learn what it's like to be in the service industry, to have respect for people, because they get shysters on. But a lot of times they don't do a lot to their cleaning of their forks and stuff like that. So I don't know if I can ever go back and trust restaurants and eat in house. But that's me. Yeah. Oh, you were terrible. My first restaurant was in Los Angeles. It was called Cafe Luna. And then Michelle Richard's, which is still there. Anyways, Cafe Luna was, Jay Leno used to always come in. It was on Melrose. Anyways, but they were shyster at cleaning their stuff. I was embarrassed, and people do crazy stuff when they get mad at clients or patrons. So I have a hard time trusting that. So just so you say, I'll do curbside. That was my point. See, I banter and lose direction. But that's what I do. And waitressing is not easy. Just not, trying to keep it up and the kitchen gets back. But I feel like it's a skill or respect that young people need to take that. At least, I told my kids at least 3 or 4 months. Just do it to try. I miss LA. It was my favorite getaway. Yeah, I'm not going to do that too. I know I miss LA too. My kids want to go to California right now, but not going to California. What the hell? Really? If one can't afford it, too, is what? One day, my cousins still live out there, so sometimes they jump on the fee, Paula, Julie. But notice I'm bantering about a lot of different things because this brain's like going on haywire. How are you holding up? There's been some spikes, which we knew was going to happen. And what are you guys going to restaurants? Are you any of you around here? What are you doing takeout? I'm curious. I know there's a couple people on there. Are you doing takeout? Supporting? Oh, yeah, it's easy from there, Sarah, to go 2 hours. I love it. The other one I want to go back, or I want to order from, but again, I don't know to keep it warm, is Cafe Corazon, which is in the River West here. I used to go there a lot. Any of you been there? I don't know if anyone's, besides Sarah's bantering. Okay, I got to fix this between my legs. I want to do that maybe next week for myself. Take a little bit of, chicken or fish tacos or shrimp tacos. Even though I can make them myself, but it's fun to, again, support is important. Going on the lines of supporting, moving into the direction, and finding, I'm changing subjects again, is supplies. Oh my God, finding cleaning supplies. Yeah, a lot of things are back ordered. These hand sanitizers, not good. I can't get any of them, so nobody can. My friend Katie sent me a link today. I'm going to try a little bit more to back this up, but I'm bantering. What's new? Challenges galore, as I say. There's always, what did I say when I do teaching? I say there's levels galore, but there's challenges galore, and they all look different for all of us. I got people on the feed from the West Coast, and they're not open. Sarah, when do you guys open? She's in, where are you, Portland? It's interesting. I love course. Oh, yeah, Absters. Okay, you got to support. Have you had it take out yet? I haven't. So you got little fun things you can play with to mix up your menu and keep it healthy. Not easy, but doable. That's what I like. Mix it up and make it doable. That's the positive thing of it all. So what am I doing tonight then for dinner? It's kind of a mixed bag tonight. I'm moving my legs. I'm a weirdo. 2 kids want to order kawa, which is sushi, but they don't really get sushi. The one gets the chicken teriyaki, which is Zoe, with I don't know what she does on the side, vegetables, and the one that was coming out of the shower, Miss Jules, she gets the chicken una noodles. And I love sushi. I'm not that hungry tonight, though. I don't know why. I might do the spicy tuna. There's a lot that I like, but you know what? Some days I'm just, I don't know what I'm in, a lot of compartmentalizing my brain. And, I cried a couple times to do too. So as another friend of mine who owns a hair salon, just the intensities of this, and you try to make it look effortless and talk like it's effortless, but it's a lot of layers and trying to make it work and trying to stay healthy in the mental side. I don't know, in the physical. So a lot of nervous energy. Any of you nervous out there? Any of you been venturing out a little bit more? Trying to find the new normal continually? Sometimes I just don't have an answer. So that's what I've been thinking about. I'm buying this book on boundaries just for protecting myself in different ways of work, personal, trying to heal in different ways. That's what I'm trying to do, and see what the next 30 days, starting the first, start with. I go back to, that's a lot, Susan. Are you been working out? Hi. Oh, it's like 5:35 p.m. here. I think that's what it is, right? I paused this thing. So it's, in American, it's like dinner time, I think you want to say. I think it's like that, 5:35, something of the sort here. And I was just talking about that as well. But Susan, what's that look like going part-time? What are you doing? I'm trying to see what this tells me, what time. You working out, Susan? Are you dancing? I'm going to try to do a weed the garden. Yeah, me too. That's my therapy, though. I talk about that. Did that on Tuesday where I showed you oh, God, I've been doing a lot. I just have a lot of therapy time. So maybe when I get going, Susan, I'm going to do a live dance class once a week, maybe 30 minutes, 20, 30 at the most. But again, you could log in and do it at any point. You don't have to do it live with me. It's live in the sense, but you can use it in, later in the day or the next day. So just food for thought. I'm hoping you'll keep moving, because it's not easy to try to keep moving and try to stay healthy in this. And people, I was talking to a client today about doing workouts at home, and they miss, you have accountability and you do show up at times, but the intensity does drop, and trying to get that through somebody is difficult. It just is. And how to motivate someone, because the more time you're doing something, the less intense it gets, I feel. That's why I'm trying to watch this 30, 40-minute period that I'm doing, so you guys can stay in the intensity. If you have time, then you can go back and repeat. So it's learning to balance that out for a lot of you. Oh, God, good luck on that, Susan. I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't seen anybody in so long. Oh, that's the Allegra is the Pilates equipment, right? Yeah, that's hard. I don't know if they have home version. Well, so Susan, just stay this day. I got to get through next week. And then once I do that, I'm thinking I can do at least 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, the Allegra is a good machine. Sarah, have you ever tried band work? It's not the same. But she's talking about Pilates at home, or a Pilates Allegra machine. But there's ways to maybe use bands for Pilates. I do that with the floor work I've done. It's not obviously the same, but it maybe helps you put 5 minutes of that work in. If any questions, I'll email you back on that and can kind of guide you better. Just if there's like a few things you like to do, how to replicate it. You know what I'm trying to say. No, I know it's nothing like the machine. I get that. So this is going to be great. Life is interesting. That was going to quote Forrest Gump. Box of chocolates. What does he say? Life's a box of chocolates. You just grab one. Okay, never mind. That's a bad. The other one I keep doing is keep on swimming. What's that from? The other day I quoted High School Musical yesterday. all in this together, okay? My kids laugh at me because they'll say something and I break out in a song. Everything reminds me of a song, rap song, musical, and they're just annoyed with it. But I'm sorry, I think it's funny, so I'm going to be funny with it. So that's what it is, people. What y'all doing this weekend? What's Mrs. Adio doing? A lot of work. Yeah, I will tell you on my worst day. Yep. Alcohol's good for the health, Lippy. I'm with you. Just a little goes a long way, sweetheart. You know what, though, Sarah Spirit? She just said about the push. Yeah, it's doing a few things well, girl. I love that. Because even with me and where I've been in life, I always say I'm a 4-hit, 5-hit wonder. If you do anything with workout really well, and you do that, and then you do a couple other things and come back, telling you, it's not the amount or all this crazy stuff people try to throw at you and layer it. Do the simple stuff and then move on. Because that, when your brain and your nervous system are attached to doing things that you like to do, and then that love kind of surface in there, makes a hell of a difference. I'm telling you, it's probably one of the biggest, I say this too, all the advices I can give, because I've had to do that through my life and to rebuild my body through a surgery last year. And I'm still rebuilding, and I'm full menopause, which is a whole nother topic, which maybe I should talk about next time, because I don't think a lot of you are in menopause. And I can give you some 2 cents about it, because I never had problems building muscle or maintaining, and now I do at 50. But I had a hysterectomy, and I've had these hormone patches. But you know what? Doesn't help 100%. And my body's shifted. Stress, everything else doesn't play. It doesn't help. And I'm trying not to beat myself up. That's in the back scenes of this all. That's what I try and base it. I'm okay. But stress does start to play with you a little bit, So that's okay. I'll get there. I eat healthy. I do stuff. I drink a little bit. I've cut back. So, it's just taking care of yourself in different ways. What was I going to say though? Oh, so moving forward, just checking something. So moving forward, I will be sending out. So next week, I might be switching a couple of these chats around. I just got a lot more going on now. And if I have to go back to the studio, but I'll let y'all know that. And then I'm going to start kind of programming a little bit more of what I'm going to chat about, not just banter. I'll banter because I have to banter, but I'm going to do specific things. And eventually when I get my camera fixed on my computer, I'll give you that if any of you want to do Zoom with me and do, 20, 30 minutes once a week and talk about stuff. It's what I'd like to get to, so we matter and have that communication in a different way, which is a really awesome tool. But my camera doesn't work, of course. But so Mrs. Yadio's having spicy tuna tonight, I think. And what are you all having for dinner? Anybody out there? I can't see. I've ruined my eyes. Great. Thank you for showing up always and listening to this hot mess, cool mess, wackadoodle mess, whatever you think. I will be sending out an email earlier than Sunday for a lot of you to talk about the live stuff. And then hopefully within 2 weeks, the new website will be up and you can get a lot more work in a different way, which will be exciting. So if you want to reach out to me differently, Sarah, SARAH, at ADDEOFIT, ADDEOFIT.com. I'm available for any questions or anything like that I can do. Y'all are always awesome to listen to this hot, crazy girl. So cheers to you. And we made it through another day. Here's to a great dinner. Keep your smiles. Keep your love. You're fabulous. Good night, everybody.